A world pandemic is rare but not new. There were over a half a dozen during the past 100 years that few remember. The COVID-19 virus is one of 1,000 viruses that have plagued the world since the dawn of civilization. This pandemic has ambushed the world with a new seriousness that is affecting society in many ways. It is forcing changes in the way business is conducted out of necessity and maybe permanently. There are at least two other infections that are just as serious. The first is the infection of political correctness that has been around for a century. Not everyone is infected, but it is hard to remain immune. If a lie is told enough times, it becomes the new reality and is very contagious. The second is the social media infection that started with the internet after World War II. Social media was born from this platform, giving Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter, as well as email and websites. It has allowed propaganda to infect society much more quickly and easily. The near panic we have because of this virus is being exacerbated by social media. The old print and broadcast media were reasonably responsible and honest before the internet gave them competition. They realized accountability was important then to remain credible. That no longer seems to be the case, with the national news no longer news, but a propaganda tool that sensationalizes it. The internet infection has many bad actors who are Trojan horses, making it difficult to identify. Because these actors are anonymous, they can say anything with no accountability or consequences. It can cause harm very quickly and easily to anyone. Slander and libel do not exist on these platforms. It makes cowards who have no credibility, knowledge, facts, experience, or honest motives into social warriors. It is the perfect propaganda tool and is used to indoctrinate Facebook users who are subliminally exposed. It is free, very lucrative for the internet provider who claims they're only providing a service. The provider has no incentive to be honest if it advances their agenda, and they will plead innocent if their agenda is questioned. They filter the content they don't like and become immensely wealthy through their ads, typifying the adage, power corrupts and absolute power corrupts absolutely. The providers are more powerful than the federal government because they control the social media is concentrated in the hands of a very few wealthy people. The United States government has only 536 elected politicians who should not be for sale. I admit I'm infected with the Facebook virus, and I'm taking measures to cure myself of this infection by not touching it. It is very harmful if it makes contact with your mind. I rationalized staying engaged because I thought Facebook was giving me news that I needed to know. That makes about as much sense as using toilet paper to study the tax law. There's so much junk on Facebook that few see any of it. The Yogi Berra aphorism applies. That place is so busy no one goes there anymore. Dialogue with people on Facebook, for most of whom you will never meet, to change their mind is futile. These people are part of the problem, not part of any solution that makes the world a better place. I finally realized that Facebook was making me part of the problem. This is Keith Kuby, wishing you the best in making the world a better place.